trapped if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never met.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go! 8, read. 56. Watch the backer. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man, it's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now they try the right side here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, ready? 58, come on. I got him.
Looking to throw. Daniels throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Got it. 56 is the mark. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Bravo. Get.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
56.
From the gun, Daniels. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? Real. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Hey, we got the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
50 up, 180. Watch the screen. Pass.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Daniels going deep here for Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Daniels. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Regular.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Mayfield. And right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, 180. Pistol. Mike's 40.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Check, 47. Got you, boy.
Mayfield on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
SOS. Hey, alert 33. Watch out. Tighten up. Hurry. Roy. Pistol. 47's the must.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Detroit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And
he'll give it here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
180.
36-yard line.
Check, 47.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Intended for number 89. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
58 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. You ain't got nothing.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. It's hauled in by Hardy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
64.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Leo.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll run on the draw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really